Well, we all knew what was on the line at the Link on Sunday afternoon, and despite the Eagles having a really decimated roster, the Cowboys came up short. Welcome to Cowboys Insider. I'm Lindsay Draper, and this week we're going to take a dive into it all. We'll see what went into the preparation for this game, where it went wrong. We'll go down on the sidelines, hear what these coaches and players were saying during this game, and we'll go one-on-one with a player you know and love because he never gives up. But before we do all that, let's give credit where credit is due.
Determination, the intensity, that we can beat anybody.
Do it. We keep going, that's what we need to do.
Not only match what we've done in the past, make football bigger tin life.
Believe in yourself! Believe in your team!
They are the Dallas Cowboys, America's team.
Here we go.
The week at the Star started off strong as the Pro Bowl selections for the Cowboys were announced on Tuesday. Tyron Smith, Zach Martin, Travis Frederick, and Ezekiel Elliott are the 4 representatives this season. They have a combined 18 Pro Bowls together. This is Tyron Smith's 7th straight. It's Zeke's 3rd in 4 years. Zach Martin has never missed a Pro Bowl in his professional career, and after taking a year off to deal with his health issues, Travis Frederick is right back in.
Such a unbelievable honor, and then each one brings its own unique feeling to it, but after everything I've been through, this one means a lot to me.
But news quickly followed that all of these players weren't at their best to start the week, and the list of injuries didn't stop there.
Just a couple of things on the injury front. Tyron had a I don't know what happened. His right eye is closed for some reason, so he may or may not be able to practice fully today. And then Dak banged up his shoulder in the game. Happened early on in the game, so he'll be somewhat limited today in practice.
For many players, it was their first ever practice without Dak Prescott. Due to what Ezekiel Elliott actually told us on Tuesday was an AC joint that he injured on the second drive of the Rams game.
Yeah, Dak's gonna play. I think he's just resting up, getting it, make sure everything is as right as it can be by game time. Dealt with some AC joints, and they're tough. I couldn't imagine having to throw with it. So but I know Dak. I know his toughness. I know he'll play.
Yeah, no, I think he said this is the first time he's ever missed a walkthrough or practice, so it was a little weird. But Coop went in there and did a good job and commanded the huddle well. So it was good for him to kind of get in there and get a few reps.
I mean, he's incredible, the best I'll probably ever see. I've been spoiled to just be around it, learn from it. And like you say, he's physical tough, but it's the mental toughness that separates him.
And knowing Dak, you have to kill him not to keep him off the field. So.
And of course, Leighton Vander Esch's lingering neck issue and losing rookie linebacker Luke Gifford in the Rams game prompted the Cowboys to make a sign at linebacker. Malcolm Smith joins the Cowboys, a former Seahawk under Chris Richard, who is the MVP of Super Bowl 48.
It's a fun time to be playing football, man. This is the best of it. So, as a kid, this is the time you want to play, where like every inch counts. So I'm looking forward to being out there and getting an opportunity.
We're just getting started here on Cowboys Insider. We've got player interviews, preparation for the NFC East showdown on Sunday, sideline views, and more, all coming at you right after this.
Cowboys Insider is brought to you by Academy Sports and Outdoors, the official sporting goods retailer of the Dallas Cowboys, AT&T, and by NFL Game Pass. You'll never miss a game again. Enjoy full access to coaches' film and game replays from Week 1 to the Super Bowl. Subscribe at DallasCowboys.com/Game Pass. This segment is brought to you by the Dallas Morning News. Nobody does sports like Sports Day. Your home for complete Dallas Cowboys coverage.
It's been quite the journey for Jeff Heath. As an undrafted free agent 7 years ago, The then rookie safety signed with the Cowboys and has now earned the title as starter and captain. All these years later, Heath says he values this opportunity the same way he did on his first day.
It's been really fun, just kind of the whole journey, and that's rare, especially for undrafted free agent, and I definitely understand that, but I was never really thinking about what my career was going to be or what it could possibly be. I was just trying to stay on the team, and I've kind of kept that same mentality, and now I look back and it's been 7 years, and it's just a blessing, but I have really the same mindset I had my first day.
Heath's mentality hasn't wavered as he still fights for his first Super Bowl ring. The path to get there hasn't been easy this year as the Cowboys struggled to find consistency. Heath says none of that matters at this point because their goals are still right in front of them. He says when you're faced with a challenge, there's only 2 ways to respond.
You can either, get you out of your game and start making excuses and start pointing fingers, or you just look yourself in the mirror and figure out what you need to fix to help the team. And, it takes a lot of character to do that, and I think Coach Garrett's done a really good job of, spreading that message.
That message was well received in Week 15 with a dominating performance over the Los Angeles Rams. Despite recent struggles, Heath says something just clicked in that game, and it's time to continue that success.
Honestly, I think, every week we've had good weeks of practice, and we feel ready when the game comes, and for whatever reason, we had a couple games there where we just didn't play well. We didn't tackle well. We had some mental lapses, so that's something that you're in a constant battle with all season. Just going into the game with the right focus and just doing your job. Coach Marinelli and Coach Richard, they addressed it and put it in front of us and kind of challenged us, and I think we have the type of guys who respond to that kind of stuff the right way, and then we were able to put a solid performance together on Sunday, but that's just one performance, and the same challenge is still in front of us, and we have to go do it again this Sunday.
He says momentum isn't something you carry over. He says this week against the Eagles is a fresh start, and even though last week went their way, the Cowboys still have to focus on areas of improvement.
Just taking that approach every week, understanding that you never have it figured out, and there's always something you need to get better at. I think that's when we're at our best, when we just go into a game with supreme focus, a chip on our shoulder, and so I hope, and that's the feeling that I get this week in practice, that's kind of feels the same as last week, so hopefully we can go out there and have another solid performance.
That mentality holds true, even with a game of such magnitude. A win secures the division and a ticket to the playoffs. However, for Heath, this is just another game.
You really can't think of the consequences of the game, win, lose, or tie. It's just all games are important. This one, obviously, if we win the division, but week 1, week 2 is important. You never know which game is going to be the one that can really impact the outcome of your season. Making sure everybody focuses on that specific day or that meeting or that practice, and once you stack good days on top of each other, you go into the game free and confident, and then hopefully you play your best.
He'll be tasked with facing one of the most dangerous tight ends in the NFL, ZACK. ERTZ enters the game averaging more than 10 yards a catch, and Heath understands it will be no easy feat defending him.
Number one is they target him a ton, and he's really Wentz's probably favorite target. And they move him all around the field, and you know that they're going to throw the ball to him a lot. So whenever you're in coverage on him, it's a big down. The ball's probably coming your way. You just have to understand it's a battle. He's a really good player. He's really crafty. He's going to win sometimes. That's just what it is. All good players win. You just have to keep battling with them. Try to play your technique as well as possible, and it's just understand it's a fight with him.
A win would secure the first back-to-back NFC East champion title for the Cowboys franchise in 23 years. Heath says it helps that for a game like this, their opponent is one they're familiar with.
I think we just understand what the game's going to be when we play Philly. This is going to be my 7th time playing them in Philadelphia. You kind of just understand what the game's all about. You understand what the atmosphere is going to be like, what the field's going to be like. We have a lot of familiarity with the players and the offense, so all that. We all play football to play in these types of games against a rival in a huge game on the road. And if you really love football, you love these types of games. I'm really looking forward to it. I think a lot of the guys are too.
Coming up next on Cowboys Insider, Dak Prescott could not throw on Wednesday, but he promised he'd be ready by Sunday. We hear from QB1 of the Dallas Cowboys next.
This segment was brought to you by the Dallas Morning News. Nobody does sports like Sports Day. Your home for complete Dallas Cowboys coverage. This segment is brought to you by DraftKings. Play for the biggest prizes in fantasy sports on DraftKings. Use promo code COWBOYS.
Although we're in the midst of a football season, it's still the holiday season around here as well. Linebacker Jalen Smith takes a moment to step away from the field and into the shopping madness.
Hey guys, it's Jalen Smith, linebacker for the Dallas Cowboys. We're getting ready to help a lucky family fill up their baskets for Christmas at Academy Sports and Outdoors. Want to see? Come on.
I got to say, Mom and you, I typically have a lot more people to help us shop. What do y'all think about Jalen Smith from the Dallas Cowboys?
We're here at the wonderful Academy Sports and Outdoors, and we're gonna get a chance to fill up some baskets today. How you guys feel about that?
Good.
Yeah. You ready, Mama? You ready to do it?
Thank you for this that you've done. No one was helping it like this to us. My heart is jumping up and down.
One thing about being a Cowboys fan, which I assume you all are, is there's nothing like experiencing a game.
Yeah.
And I just thought that it would be wonderful if you got these tickets to go watch me play.
Oh my God!
Jalen's gonna be the best one, and he's gonna make touchdowns and tackle all the people.
He's gonna make us proud.
But at the same time, the players know there's so much more on the line than in a normal week. Defensive tackle TYRONE CRAWFORD has had to watch from afar in recent weeks, coming off of his second hip surgery.
You know, everybody knew, our character was tested, we needed it. I think that's when we're the best, when our backs are firmly pressed against the wall. We're a fighting team, and I don't mean fight like literal sense. We'll fight our way out of things, and sometimes I guess we need to be pushed to that point in order for us to pull it out of us. And yeah, we did that yesterday for sure. We just need to continue doing that.
No added motivation needed this week. This one on Sunday is a playoff game.
Right now, it doesn't matter how it looks. We just got to find a way to win. It's that point in the season. Obviously, with everything at stake in this game, everyone understands kind of where we're at and everything that's on the line. So it's going to be a heck of a game.
Especially this week. I mean, any division game, but I think especially versus Philly, it's almost like a playoff game. And this week, more than ever, I mean, this is a playoff game for us this week. And we're very aware of that. And we're looking forward to that opportunity.
When the Philadelphia locker room caught wind of Dak's injury this week, the response was pretty telling.
What do you guys
so much
that Dak is hurt?
No.
So he was just throwing shoulders, not practicing today.
Okay.
Just what do you do with that information?
Nothing. I'm pretty sure he'll play.
Once I'm in between those lines, I don't know. I mean, that's the competitive flip switches on. I'll be ready to go.
But one guarantee, Ezekiel Elliott is especially fresh this week. On Wednesday, he was shocked at how good he actually felt following up from the Rams game.
I feel really good about this week. O-line definitely, had one of the best games last week, and hopefully we're starting to get this thing clicking. I got some great momentum and keep this thing rolling into this week.
I mean, he's one of the best backs in the league for a reason. I mean, we understand the challenge that's ahead of us. We're not going to step off the bus and stop him. And I think you see it on tape, versus pretty much everybody. So for us, we take a lot of pride in stopping the run, and that'll be no different this week.
It's going to be a physical matchup. I mean, these are ugly dogfight type games, and you got to mentally prepare for games like that, and not lose sight of all the
implications of, look, it's a playoff game and all that kind of stuff. It's going to be a physical, dirty game. That's what we're expecting.
Philly's defense is physical, so much that Dak was asked if he thinks they'll come at his shoulder.
I think they might do that regardless, so I don't think just because of a shoulder they're going to try to do it more, but I hope they do.
Next up on Cowboys Insider, it's game day at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, and we know what's on the line. Let's get down to the game next.
This segment was brought to you by DraftKings. Play for the biggest prizes in fantasy sports on DraftKings. Use promo code COWBOYS. This segment is brought to you by Academy Sports and Outdoors, the official sporting goods retailer of the Dallas Cowboys.
We need everyone right now. It takes all 53 guys, all 46 on game day to be at our best.
Both teams know what this one in Philadelphia means.
For me, man, at this point of the year, it's really whatever it takes to win. Whether it's, us carrying the defense or defense carrying us or special teams carrying both of us. For not all, clicking on the same day for whatever reason. At this point, I'll take a win however it looks.
I think anybody who's involved in the NFL just absolutely loves it. Opportunity to play on Sunday, coach on Sunday, in any game. And certainly when the stakes get higher towards the end of the year, just an exciting time for all of us.
Those damn fans, I tell you, they're great fans and for Philly, and, they call you every name in the book, and there's no greater feeling than going up there and getting a win, so I just think NFC East matchups late in the year like this, it's what pro football is all about.
One of them days to play some ball again today, baby. This for it all right here, though.
Oh, I think I need it again, though. I had a good game with the coffee. I'm going to take a shot again. I don't know what they did to me last week. I don't know what it did to you, but I need some more coffee.
The score's here. All the marbles, all the chips are here.
One play at a time. Don't get out of yourself. Do what we do, and we'll dominate these.
Let's take this over. Philly belongs to us, you hear me?
The first play is an inside play fake, and Wentz will throw deep to the middle, and it's caught at the 45-yard line. Gonna throw, standing forever, throws it out left, broken up. And Wentz back looking to his right in the flat, nobody there. Sanders 35-30, tackle missed.
Big stop, B, sack, strip sack.
And Wentz looks left and pumps and throws it in the back of the end zone, caught for a touchdown.
I said this, I'm having a tough time getting over these picks. And I'm getting really wide. I'm worried about the back going the other way.
We gotta attack vertically. We're storming the castle. Hey, fundamentals, man. Hey, remind everybody, fundamentals. That's all we got. Stick to our game. We'll make the bigger than what it is.
3rd and 1 option, pitch, Pollard, left, foot in the ground. Did you see that? Did you see Pollard fumble the ball?
Saw the ball come out at the end.
We got it.
Wentz with 3 receivers on the left. They give it to Sanders, and he walks the dog. That was real easy.
All right, this game is about proper place tackling. Physical, hard ass, gotta come up, gotta do right. Gotta do right. Ain't no waiting around, waiting like a song. Just gotta do it hard. All needs a touchdown, man. All needs a touchdown.
This is almost the ball game. They got to cross the 15 for a first down. 4th and 8. Snap is back. Throwing it deep down the left side into the end zone for Gallup. The ball is broken up, incomplete. And the Eagles are a win in New Jersey, away from running the table and winning the East. And the final score will be Philadelphia 17 and Dallas 9.
Time for our final break here from Cowboys Insider. We're wrapping up the show for you in this holiday season right after this.
This segment was brought to you by Academy Sports and Outdoors, the official sporting goods retailer of the Dallas Cowboys. Cowboys Insider was brought to you by AT&T. Academy Sports and Outdoors, the official sporting goods retailer of the Dallas Cowboys. and by NFL Game Pass. You'll never miss a game again. Enjoy full access to coaches' film and game replays from Week 1 to the Super Bowl. Subscribe at DallasCowboys.com/Game Pass.
Yeah, you know, unfortunately, we didn't do what we needed to do in all three phases of our team today to win. You know, give Philadelphia credit. They played a good ball game. We didn't play well enough to win the game, and there were a lot of different areas that we have to get better at. There certainly were some things we did well, but it certainly wasn't good enough.
Yeah, we didn't get it done. We're too talented of a team and individuals to not make the plays, starting with myself. And it's disappointing, it's frustrating, but we all take responsibility. And as I said, it begins with me, and we're too talented, and we just didn't execute the way that we're capable of doing, and they did.
It's disappointing, you know, to come up in here and you know, to have a great opportunity like this to take the division and fall short.
Unfortunately, we all know their fate is no longer in their hands. The Cowboys have to beat the Redskins at 3:25 on Sunday and hope that somehow the Giants would beat the Eagles if they want a chance to back into the playoffs. And obviously, if they do win, the best chance at their record for this season would be 8-8, a true disappointment with the talent that's on this Cowboys roster. I'm Lindsay Draper. Hope you have a great holiday week, and I'll see you next week for a brand new episode of Cowboys Insider.